On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Devour.
To eat or consume something eagerly or ravenously, or to destroy something rapidly.
Examples:
Devour a meal. Devour my way. She devoured the mystery novel in one sitting.
Butler.
A male servant in charge of serving food and drinks and taking care of household duties.
Examples:
Butler service. Household butler. The personal butler announced that dinner was ready, and the guests went to the dining room.
Octave.
A musical interval encompassing 8 diatonic scale degrees, such as the interval from C to the next C in a C major scale.
Examples:
Octave key. Octave range. The singer's range was impressive, covering 3 octaves with ease.
Medial.
Referencing or situated in the middle of something, pertaining to or located near the axis of the body.
Examples:
Medial thigh. Medial approach. The medial side of the knee is prone to injury in certain sports like soccer and basketball.
Caesura.
A pause or break in a line of poetry, music, or speech, usually marked by punctuation or a natural pause in the rhythm, a momentary interruption or cessation.
Examples:
Caesura in poetry. Create a caesura effect. The song had a melodic caesura that added a sense of drama to the lyrics.
Enjambment.
The continuation of a sentence or clause without a pause at the end of a line of poetry, often resulting in a flowing or run-on effect in verse.
Examples:
Enjambment poetry. Creative enjambment. The poet's seamless use of enjambment allowed one stanza to flow into the next with little interruption.
Bully.
A person who uses strength or power to harm or intimidate those who are weaker. Verb, to intimidate, harass, or mistreat someone weaker or less powerful.
Examples:
Bully bystander. Bully the weak. The schoolyard bully terrorized the other children and made their lives miserable.
Memorize.
To learn something carefully so that you will remember it exactly.
Examples:
Memorize musical scores. Try hard to memorize the lines. Lawyers need to memorize even the most minor provisions of the law.
Tarry.
To delay or linger in a place, to stay or remain longer than necessary, to procrastinate or be slow in leaving, to wait or wait for something. Adjective, referring to something that is like tar in consistency or color, or is smeared or covered with tar.
Examples:
Tarry road surface. Tarry over a decision. I decided to tarry a little longer at the beach and enjoy the sunset before heading home.
Disperse.
To spread out or distribute over a broad region, or to cause something to do so.
Examples:
Disperse false information. Disperse the protesters. Before authorities dispersed the protesters, they yelled slogans.
Rhyme.
A word or phrase that has the same last sound as another word or phrase, often used in poetry and songwriting.
Examples:
Rhyme poem. Write in rhyme. The poem had a consistent rhyme scheme throughout.
Exaggerate.
To describe or represent something as better or worse than it is.
Examples:
Exaggerate in degree. Exaggerate story. She exaggerated the extent of her injuries to get more money from the settlement.
Genie.
In Islamic mythology, a supernatural spirit that is usually depicted as being bound to serve a human master and possessing magical powers, a creature or a force that can grant wishes or fulfill desires.
Examples:
Genie bottle. Genie lamp. No one believed in the genie's existence until he appeared in front of them.
Oleander.
An evergreen Mediterranean shrub or small tree with white, pink, or red flowers and long pointed thick leaves cultivated as an ornamental and landscaping plant.
Examples:
Oleander leaf. Oleander bushes. This plant belongs to the oleander family.
Smack.
To hit something or someone with force, often making a loud noise, to deliver a sharp criticism or rebuke.
Examples:
Smack on the lips. Smack his knee. The baseball player smacked the ball out of the park, securing a home run.
Guise.
The outward appearance or aspect of someone or something, especially in a way that is different from usual or concealing the true nature.
Examples:
In the guise of a woman. Under the guise of friendship. They operated an illegal business under the guise of an employment agency.
Masculine.
Having characteristics or an appearance that are usually regarded as typical or appropriate for men.
Examples:
Wear masculine attire. Masculine beauty. Her allure lies in her masculine rather than feminine beauty.
Insinuate.
To suggest or imply something indirectly or subtly, to insert something gradually or subtly.
Examples:
Insinuate ideas. Insinuate doubt. He tried to insinuate that he was innocent, but nobody believed him.
Slang.
Informal or non-standard language that is often used within a specific group or culture and may not be considered appropriate in a professional or formal context.
Examples:
Slang phrases. Internet slang. A lot of slang words and phrases were popularized by hip-hop music.
Anthology.
A collection of selected writings, often by various authors or from various sources, on a particular topic or theme.
Examples:
Anthology series. Short story anthology. A renowned literary critic edited the poetry anthology.
Confuse.
To mistake one thing for another, to make somebody hard to understand.
Examples:
Confuse the listener. Confuse fantasy with reality. Her remarks confused the debate.
Scandalous.
Causing public outrage or offense by being morally or socially unacceptable, involving shameful or improper behavior.
Examples:
Scandalous behavior. Scandalous revelations. The media exposed the scandalous affair between the politician and his assistant.
Deceive.
To cause someone to believe something that is not true, often by telling a lie or creating a false impression.
Examples:
Deceive to lie. Deceive skillfully. The magician's illusions were designed to deceive the audience into believing they saw something impossible.
Poisonous.
Containing or producing toxic substances, harmful or dangerous to living beings, often causing illness, injury, or death, capable of causing serious harm or destruction.
Examples:
Poisonous plants. Poisonous chemicals. Some species of poisonous snakes can be deadly to humans if bitten.
Edgy.
Being tense, nervous, or irritable, nervous, jittery behavior, having a provocative, unconventional, or avant-garde style or mentality.
Examples:
Edgy haircut. Edgy fashion. I always feel edgy when I have to give a speech in front of a large crowd.
Alienated.
Feeling isolated, estranged, or disconnected from others, often due to a sense of difference or lack of belonging.
Examples:
Alienated from my parents. Become alienated. The new employee felt alienated from the rest of the team as they didn't try to include him in their conversations.
Bough.
A branch of a tree, especially a large or main branch.
Examples:
Bough of a tree. Snowy bough. The squirrel scampered up the bough to reach the nuts on the tree.
Gloomy.
Characterized by a lack of light or sunshine, resulting in a dark or dim atmosphere, feeling despondent, dismal, or melancholy.
Examples:
gloomy mood, gloomy expression. The gloomy weather made staying motivated and happy throughout the day hard.
Helm.
The wheel or other mechanism used to steer a ship or boat, the person in control or command of a ship or boat.
Examples:
helm of a ship, steer the helm. The ship's captain took the helm and charted a course through the stormy waters.
Spur.
A thing that encourages someone to do something, any sharply pointed projection, verb, to incite or stimulate someone or something.
Examples:
spur of the moment, spur momentum of economic growth. The threat of losing his job was the spur he needed to work harder.
Dispel.
To remove something, especially a feeling of fear, doubt, and false idea.
Examples:
dispel a painful feeling, dispel baseless rumors. This program aims to dispel certain misconceptions about the disease.
Dew.
The tiny drops of water that have condensed on a cool surface overnight.
Examples:
a drop of dew, morning dew. Moisture in the atmosphere condenses at night and forms dew.
Envision.
To imagine or expect what a situation will be like in the future.
Examples:
envision the future, envision the project's success. We cannot envision her as president.
Showy.
Attracting attention due to being bright, flashy, or ostentatious, tending to be more concerned with appearance or showmanship than with substance or quality.
Examples:
showy clothes, showy jewelry. She wore a showy dress to the awards ceremony to grab people's attention.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
low rev engine, rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Stanza.
A group of lines of poetry that form a unit, a division of a poem consisting of a series of lines arranged together, usually with a recurring pattern of meter and rhyme.
Examples:
poetic stanza, opening stanza. The poem was divided into 3 stanzas, each with its unique message and rhythm.
Inquisitive.
Having the desire to inquire, investigate, or learn.
Examples:
inquisitive mind, inquisitive personality. The inquisitive child always asked questions and wanted to know more.
Goofy.
Silly or foolish.
Examples:
wear a goofy hat. With a goofy expression. He made a goofy face as he recalled this morning's events.
Preposterous.
Absurd, ridiculous, or contrary to reason or common sense.
Examples:
preposterous claim. Preposterous price. The idea that aliens built the pyramids is preposterous.
Ephemeral.
Lasting or used for only a short time.
Examples:
ephemeral joys. Ephemeral materials. His success as a famous actor was ephemeral.
Scot.
A tax or payment, particularly a share or portion of something. A person from Scotland or a Scottish immigrant.
Examples:
pay annual Scot. Traditional Scot attire. The Scot-free suspect was later apprehended for a different crime.
Sliver.
A small, thin, narrow piece or fragment of something, often characterized by its length or its sharpness or thinness, a small portion or amount of something, often used in a metaphorical sense to describe a trace or a hint of something.
Examples:
sliver of wood. Sliver of metal. I had to be careful not to step on a sliver of glass on the floor.
Handwriting.
The particular way in which a person writes, as distinct from printing or typing.
Examples:
handwriting identification. Handwriting sample. The handwriting on the note was barely legible.
Poetic.
Of or relating to poetry, equals a piece of writing that emphasizes the expression of feelings and ideas, using language in an imaginative and expressive way.
Examples:
poetic genius. Poetic justice. The sunset was so beautiful it looked like a poetic scene from a movie.
Earnest.
Serious in intention, purpose, or effort, showing dedication and willingness to do one's best.
Examples:
earnest effort. In deadly earnest. She gave an earnest speech about the importance of education.
Grasping.
Eager in acquiring or wanting to acquire more wealth, property, or power than is necessary.
Examples:
grasping landlord. Grasping disposition. He was criticized for his grasping attitude, always looking for ways to make more money.
Haunt.
To frequent or visit repeatedly, often in a way that is disturbing or unsettling. To occupy or fill the mind, often in a way that is unpleasant or persistent.
Examples:
haunt memories. Haunt my conscience. The crowd's boos and jeers continued to haunt the performer long after the show ended.